When we think of Grand Theft Auto, the first images that come to mind are fast cars, chaotic shootouts, and the thrill of breaking rules. But underneath the spectacle, the game is doing something else. It's building a laboratory of power, and to see it clearly, we need Michel Foucault, the philosopher of prisons, surveillance, and discipline. Foucault never wrote about video games, yet his ideas about how power works in modern societies fit perfectly into the world of GTA. Because this isn't just a playground for chaos. It's a carefully designed system where rules, punishments, and freedoms combine to shape how you play and how you think. Let's start with the city itself. Los Santos, Liberty City, San Andreas, each one is more than a backdrop. They're devices of control, the traffic lights, the constant flow of pedestrians, the scripted reactions of police officers. These are micro-mechanisms of order you can follow. The rules, stopping at red lights, walking the crosswalks, blending into the crowd, or you can break them. But the point is, the rules are always there, waiting for you to cross the line. And when you do, the system responds. A star appears above your screen, then 2, then 5. The infamous wanted level is not just a game mechanic, it's a form of discipline. It is the digital version of what Foucault called the panopticon, a way of making you feel watched, even if no one is watching. The more stars you collect, the more the system escalates its pressure. Police cruisers, helicopters, SWAT teams. Your behavior is monitored, graded, and punished. Notice how quickly you adjust. You learn the limits of what you can get away with and what you can't. After a few chases, you already know which streets give you cover, how long it takes for the cops to give up, and where the hidden pay and spray shops are. This is exactly how discipline works. It doesn't just restrict you, it trains you. But Foucault went beyond discipline. He also talked about biopolitics, the management of life itself, and GTA is full of it. Think about the way the game tracks every aspect of your existence. Your health bar, your armor, your bank account, even the calories you consume in San Andreas. Your character is reduced to metrics, and those metrics are constantly managed, restored, optimized, or depleted. The city doesn't just control individuals. It manages populations. Crowds of NPCs fill the streets, each one behaving according to coded routines. They drive. They talk on cell phones. They panic when violence erupts. You're not only navigating a single life, you're navigating a population that has been programmed, regulated, and observed. Still, the most fascinating part is how GTA stages resistance. You're not a docile subject. You're encouraged to rebel, to break the law, to resist authority. And yet, Foucault would remind us, resistance is never outside power. Every act of rebellion is already foreseen, designed, and priced in. You can kill a cop, but the system responds with more cops. You can rob a bank, but the heist becomes part of the official story. Even chaos is structured. That's why playing GTA never feels like total freedom. It's freedom inside a frame. You can choose how to misbehave, but you can't escape the logic of the game. And that logic is pure modern power, giving you choices while always shaping their consequences. Now let's bring together two of Foucault's most striking insights, normalization and neoliberalism. GTA constantly teaches you what counts as normal. On one hand, you see the routines of a capitalist city: work, consumption, accumulation, cars to buy, real estate to own, reputations to build. On the other hand, you're thrown into deviation, crime, violence, drugs, corruption. The genius of the game is that it makes you live at the border between the two. You steal cars, but then you sell them for profit. You rob, but then invest the money in stocks or businesses. Even your crimes become normalized once they pass through the machinery of the market. And here's where the neoliberal twist comes in. Foucault described the rise of the Homo economicus, the idea that every subject becomes an entrepreneur of themselves. That's exactly what GTA pushes you to be. You're constantly calculating risk and reward, balancing danger and profit, turning every action into an investment in your own survival and growth. Your freedom is not to live outside the system. It's to play the system better, to hustle harder, to maximize gains, to treat life itself as a business venture. The player is not just a criminal, they're a CEO in training. GTA takes the fantasy of rebellion and folds it into the logic of neoliberal subjectivity. So what does all this mean? Why should we, as players, care about the invisible power inside GTA? Because Foucault's point was never that power is evil or that freedom is fake. His point was that power is everywhere, not just in governments and prisons, but in schools, hospitals, Workplaces, and yes, in video games, power doesn't just repress us, it produces us, it makes us who we are. When you play GTA, you're not just escaping reality, you're practicing it. You're rehearsing the logic of a world where freedom and control are inseparable, where every choice is shaped by surveillance, where resistance is commodified, and where the ultimate subject is the entrepreneur of their own life. So the next time you boot up GTA and speed down the freeway, think about the power at play, the rules you're breaking, the systems you're reinforcing, the subject you're becoming. Foucault would tell us, don't just ask what you can do in the game, ask what the game is doing to you. That's the invisible power of GTA.